And Eric Young is someone that I have gotten a few questions about over the last few months. Not a lot, but a few. Asking what happened to Eric Young. He left Impact last year. He signed with WWE during the period where Vince McMahon looked to be out of the picture. Of course, he never really was fully out of the picture, but he's fully back now. And because of that, Eric Young is no longer working for WWE. So cue up the Grandpa Simpson meme. That pretty much sums up Eric Young's latest run with WWE. He signed in November. Never appeared on TV. And Fightful is now reporting that he asked for and was later granted his release back in April. That paved the way for him to return to Impact Wrestling last night at their Slammiversary pay-per-view as Scott D'Amore's mystery partner against Bully Ray and Cody Deaner. That's a hell of a return considering the last time we saw him on Impact, he was killed off by Cody Deaner. We never did see his dead body, though, so I guess that was their out if they ever wanted to bring him back. According to Fightful, Young asked to be released once Vince McMahon returned as part of the deal with Endeavor. Their sources told them that Young did not want to work with McMahon, citing moral, creative, and personal reasons for not wanting to do so. This should not be surprising to anybody when you look back at the comments that he made after he was released by WWE in 2020 in their wave of COVID cuts. He did well as part of Sanity in NXT, but when Sanity got called up to SmackDown, they were immediately beaten and broken up. Only Nikki Cross got a proper run on the main roster. I was never a big Sanity fan even in NXT, but they were never given a chance on the main roster to succeed. Just because I didn't really like them doesn't mean that they didn't deserve to at least have a chance. They were never even given a chance. And Young talked about falling out of favor with key people in management and refusing to play politics, and he ranted about the system there being broken and there being no creativity, how they want everybody to work the same and bump the same and talk the same. He was complimentary about the 2 meetings he ever had with Vince. He thought that Vince was actually being receptive and listening to what he was saying, but then nothing ever happened. And he was very upset that they had a 3-hour television show every Monday and that they couldn't find time for him. He called it a massive mistake that they dropped the ball with him. I would not call it a massive mistake. Let's not get carried away now. I mean, it's good to be self-confident, but let's not be delusional here. But he said the system is broken and all the flaws were due to one person. That was never going to change. So when you think back to those comments, it's obvious why he asked for his release. Poor guy only came back because he thought Vince McMahon was really gone, and then a month later, like the fucking boogeyman out of the Halloween film, he rises back up. He forced his way back onto the board of directors. He was done the minute he put pen to paper on that new deal. He just didn't know it yet.